You think MSNBC is far out during the week? You should see the weekends. It's pretty, what's the word, effervescent. On a Sunday panel over there on MSNBC, Joy Reid and her colleagues conjured up a vision. What if, and follow the logic now, President Trump is impeached, convicted, and then simply refuses to leave office?
What happens, in all seriousness, what happens if Donald Trump, if he just says, you know what, if I leave this office, I might get prosecuted in New York, I ain't leaving. So, and what would happen? Well, because he keeps joking about it. Yes. But, you know, dictatorships happen all over the world when the person who jokes about not leaving doesn't leave. Yes. When he talks about himself, he says that everyone who speaks to him says, sir. They always address him as sir. He speaks sort of like Mussolini.
If Donald Trump were to go out in the country and campaign, I deserve a third term, he will get support in his base, and this should scare everyone who believes in our republic.
They'll just go into the street and they'll say, yes, you are supposed to have your third term.
When he thinks I'm pardoning war criminals, so if I have to overstay my presidential term, I'm going to call on the military and they're going to rise up to help me.
So there's a slide toward a belief in authoritarianism, in wanting and preferring a king.
It's just too awesome. By the way, just rule of thumb, if you ever get a call from a booker at the Joy Reid MSNBC Weekend Show, take it as the insult it's meant to be. It's really the lowest level. So just to be clear, as a factual matter, though, since this is a news channel, Trump has never threatened to refuse to leave office if he's convicted in an impeachment trial, which, of course, he won't be. He definitely has not threatened to launch a military coup. This is all part of the elaborate fantasy currently underway in Joy Reid's head, the one where the FBI is investigating a plot where her computer was hacked or whatever. In any case, it's a fantasy that others are eager to join. But it got weirder even than what we showed you. Joy Reid then went on to speculate about what would happen if Trump won re-election by having Russia rig the votes in Vermont.
Let's say on election night, it's announced that Donald Trump won Vermont. And everyone knows that's not possible. But somehow, because we have outside influences that get involved in the election, that is the way that he claims that he won the election. What can the public do about it if they believe that the election was not legitimate?
Look.